Is everyone talking into microphones that are actually on today?
Yes, they're all on today.
Remember that?
They're all on.
Yeah, we had to cut out a whole
Remember?
fucking section.
Remember that?
Remember?
Can't figure it out. Fuck, the waves are real low.
The waves are they were super low.
That's a Long Island thing, remember?
Remember?
That's a Long Island thing.
I really hate the Long Island accent portrayed in movies.
Because it's never done right.
Give me an example. You look like something.
I'm going with the Christmas time stress.
You look like Christopher Walken.
Oh, I wish I could do an
You
impersonation.
look
That'd be
just
so
like
cool.
Christopher Walken.
Say
right
say one line from Christopher Walken, and then maybe I could do it. Could you do it?
now. No.
Oh, tell me. There's a way I could do it. If I listened to him, I could probably do it.
You look just like Christopher Walken right now.
Yeah, I'm going with the holiday stress look, man. That's my look today.
You're stressed from the holidays?
Listen, I'm stressed because of everything that's
That hair's
packed into this month.
What do you mean? Like it's just going, it's happening?
It's just nonstop. Like Jen's got 6 things from school. My kids are in orchestra. I mean, I didn't even know.
The pull of those cookies is running through me like a fucking heroin addict.
we're not even going to open those
I
boxes.
feel it like in my fucking, like I feel
have no plans.
Physical reaction. He's so full of
He
shit.
can't.
I have
not
no
open it.
plans to open those boxes and eat any of them.
I was kind of going to say, you can open that crumb
And
cake
how
up.
strongly he's saying it makes me know even more that he's full of shit.
All right, you think you know me. But you don't. This is a fucking different person you're talking to.
Seriously, because you guys would eat all those cookies.
Right now. Easily.
Let's have Jesse eat all the cookies. He could do it, I think.
Yeah, and then fucking puke all over myself. I
No,
can't do
you
that.
wouldn't throw up.
Close.
You think I want to talk a lot about Entenmann's, but do you think that, because I was just at Stop and Shop buying those 2 boxes, is there there's like not another company that has owned an end cap of a supermarket for as
For the
long
longest time.
as they have?
Longest time.
Like maybe like Lay's chips, or something like that.
Like Coke and Pepsi.
Not even.
No, not Coke and but Lay's chips, I think, changes too. I think it goes to the other company every once in a while.
Wise.
Yeah.
They have their
Why is it
own
bad?
like permanent real estate.
Yep.
In every supermarket, at least on Long
On
Island.
Long Island.
I wonder how far that extends.
Probably not the same.
How's that happen?
Because they're
Because
from here.
isn't that prime spot?
Because they're from here.
Where are they?
They
Not
were
here
used to
anymore.
be. They used to be in Bayshore.
Oh, they're not here anymore.
No, they're in like fucking South Africa.
Well, they were bought by the Mexican
Bimbo Bakeries.
Bimbo Bakery, yeah.
So fucking Mike Lisi on Saturday shares me. This comedian, I think his name's Angelo. His fucking tagline is, what did I say his tagline was? His thing is, so let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Like that's what his tagline is. So you had a whole thing on Saturday.
So let me ask you something.
Yeah, he's like, so let me ask you something. You remember Entenmann's crumb cake? And he goes through like the whole thing, and it's fucking hysterical, and it's just like giving me flashbacks. And the whole thing about the video is, and it hit me, was you leave the knife in the box until it's done.
Yeah, you
Always.
do. Yeah, you do.
There's not a time
man.
where it doesn't. You know, I was cutting myself a piece the other day, and I didn't have room for the knife because now the golden cake with the chocolate on top comes out the front. You don't open it anymore.
Slides out.
Yes.
Slide it back in.
Got to slide it back in.
That's fucked. There's no space for the knife.
No, it's no space for the knife.
So I was fucking thinking about these, and it just was like giving me a flashback. And then I started to think about, I'm pretty sure we've done this on here where we've like said which ones are our favorites and we've ranked.
Right.
We might have. But what I was thinking about was this one and this one, these are just number ones.
Well, number one because number one is a cookie and number one is a cake.
I mean,
No,
these,
like
top,
these are the 2 ones.
No, nothing.
And then
beats-
everything else comes below, comes after that. You got the chocolate chip cookies, and then you got the fucking crumb cake. And I'm going to take it a step further. Just at Stop and Shop, things loaded up, only one of each of these left.
Nothing beats the
I'm going to
chocolate
argue
cake
the
with
crumb
golden.
cake. Like, I'm in total agreement with the cookies, without a doubt. But
Crumb cake is a Long Island fucking staple.
instead of the crumb cake, what I like better, my personal fave, is the rich frosted chocolate donuts.
Which donuts?
Just the regular with the yellow cake inside.
The yellow cake with the chocolate.
chocolate. You put them in the refrigerator?
Definitely. Those donuts are the shit. Well, they were.
Then when you get wild, you put some peanut butter around the crust.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You're putting peanut butter on everything.
Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this?
Because
Peanut butter on a chocolate donut?
I hope that like, you rip a bong before you do that.
God,
You're not,
seriously.
like if you're doing that straight, like not under the influence, you got a fucking problem.
That's not a sober night when you do that. When you do that type of stuff,
You're
it's not
putting
sober.
peanut butter on fucking Entenmann's chocolate donuts.
I don't know how you
That's fucking crazy.
I really don't.
You know what? Those might be tied for number one. The chocolate. I forgot about those chocolate donuts.
Those are so
the
good.
chocolate donuts, the crumb cake, and the chocolate chip
All right.
cookies. Those are all number ones.
All right.
Well, the chocolate fudge with the golden cake.
I'm salivating right now.
The Schnatz birthday cake
Really?
forever. Yes. Besides my one brother, that was the birthday cake.
This thing right here, like when I was growing up in my grandma's house, first of all, my grandfather worked for Entenmann's for a long time.
Oh, really?
Died really young, but like they would still send shit every single year. They used to have my aunt reminded me of this the other day because I sent that video from that guy to her. They used to have like an ice cream freezer in their basement.
Okay.
So like remember like the old ice cream freezer where there's like 6 things you could like pick up from, and then it was just like a freezer
Yeah.
filled with just Entenmann's.
Entenmann's.
And they would fucking thaw it out. But like I remember like distinctly at the end of every like in my grandma's kitchen, you would like food the dinner would be over, fucking cigarettes would be coming out, right? And the smell of coffee, and then I knew this fucking thing with the knife in it was coming next. You know?
That's hilarious. Wow. I thought that was the only place that made crumb cake. It's the best crumb cake. You get it from like Patsy's. I don't even like it.
I like crumb cake.
I don't like it. I love crumb cake. I could eat all those, but the cookies, however, they've changed.
I used to in high school. We used to play basketball at Albany Avenue School. I used to get this box. It's new branding.
Not supposed to do that when you're playing basketball.
I know. I used to get this box in like 6 quarter waters and do them all at like halftime of the basketball.
I
game.
really want to see. Jesse
I could eat this whole
entire
box.
thing. I know you can.
I would go like when I worked at that pharmacy where the guy had the shopping cart with the shopping cat.
Shopping cart.
The shopping cat. The shopping cart
pornos.
full of pornos,
Yep.
right? So there was a deli next door, and I would show up from school. I'd go in, I'd like check in, punch the clock or whatever, let them know I'm there. Then I would go to the deli and I would get a box of those and a Fruitopia fruit punch.
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
And I would just sit there and rip that.
Gross.
What do you think the serving size of these is?
3 cookies.
It's exactly what it
Yep,
is.
I've read it.
3 cookies.
How many calories is 3 cookies?
140.
That's wild.
Only 3 little cookies. You got to have at least 6.
At least.
6, like 16.
And 20 carbs in 3 cookies.
Wild.
If you have 6 cookies, you're having 40 carbs and 10 grams of sugar.
I feel like a fucking heroin addict right now.
We're not opening these.
Don't.
You should.
I'm gonna throw these out.
I'm gonna throw these out.
I bought them to throw them out.
When my kids see
a liar.
the for sale sign on those things, when it's like buy one get one, they go nuts.
I feel like when that happens, it's because it's old.
Yeah, probably, but it's
Nothing
not
wrong.
It's not lasting more than 2 days in my house.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it going a little old.
Doesn't go bad.
They got certain times a year.
Bad.
Should we open these?
You know how much fucking preservatives?
That's all he's gonna say the entire.
You know how much preservatives are in this thing? This thing will last over a year, probably.
No, that's science.
Yeah, this is just straight up
Science
fucking
cake.
food science.
It's fucking delicious, though.
Yeah.
Totally.
So when did they leave? A while ago, right? I remember the mugs. Everybody had the mug at their house.
We have them here.
The end. Do we still have them? I remember
Yeah.
we had them.
I bought them online. I try to collect the some of the memorabilia and stuff.
Do they sell anywhere else?
What's that?
Or is it just Long Island?
Entenmann's, I think they sell everywhere.
Everywhere, right?
I've seen it in Florida.
Okay. They're
I
delicious.
want to use this font and like recreate our logo with
Oh
it
shit.
because it's a cool font, right?
You're gonna see Jesse in like 25 minutes, both boxes empty and
Like
open.
Gollum. Like fucking like
white
this.
powder all over his face.
The apple
say you
puffs
do
were
it.
like a hidden gem from them.
I do not steer off the top 4, probably.
Really?
Yeah.
There was a lot of new. What about like
Coffee
little like
cake.
pop-ums and shit? Little
Nope.
Nah.
Never
Little
like little
muffins?
donut holes. No.
little muffins that you just.
I used to like that they had like that banana crumb cake. You know what I'm talking about? Like
Yeah,
that
but
banana, that with the banana with the chocolate. Fucking, that was nice.
Like a little swirl, little
Yes.
chocolate swirl.
Loaves.
That was nice.
Loaves.
Loaves,
Loaves.
lemon loaves, like marble pound cake loaves.
Yep. Yep. We never got those, but I've seen them.
I didn't. You know what I didn't like is any other cookie that they made. Not that I didn't like them. I ate whole boxes at a time, but like I didn't enjoy them as much as those.
I don't even
like
think
remember the sugar ones?
I don't know what cookies.
They had like sprinkles on them and the chocolate backing.
No, I don't think I've ever even had
Yeah,
those.
you guys are amateurs,
No, because this,
Absolutely.
you find this, what else you need?
bro. When there's a
just
fucking
go to what
ice
you
cream
like.
freezer in your basement
Yeah,
full
it's
of
true.
them,
That's true.
I
and
didn't
you're
know you
going
could put them
down
in
there.
your freezer.
You're going down there and you're breathing on the fucking boxes to try to thaw them out so you could eat them.
I didn't know that you could put those in the freezer, honestly.
You could put anything in the freezer.
I didn't know that. I thought it would
you-
have to be like ice cream cake.
Well, you could. I think you could put it in the freezer, but then you got to thaw it and eat it in one sitting. You can't
One
let it
sitting.
sit.
No, you know what I have done with these? I've taken strawberry ice cream, taken 2 and like made little like chipwiches, strawberry Haagen-Dazs strawberry ice cream, pop them in the middle, and
Yeah, no difference than peanut butter.
that's a little different.
Like how? It's
not that much different.
What are you
It's
doing?
different.
Like a jar of peanut butter a week with all the things you put peanut butter on?
No, not at all. It just needs to be on top. It's delicious.
Your fucking hair is amazing.
I like it.
You look like Christopher Walken, hardcore.
I need to do an impersonation. That's what I'm going to practice in between
My cat,
pods.
something like that.
I can't
forget
do it
the
without
lines.
listening
I don't
to
know
it
the
'cause it's
lines.
so different. His cadence was great. I actually hated it in the beginning, and then everybody's like, he's brilliant the way he talks. He does his own little thing. I remember seeing a Saturday Night Live when I was like 7 or 8, and I'm like, who is this guy? This guy sounds like a mental patient. And then some of his movies were really good.
What about in like Wedding Crashers?
Great.
Todd, get in here.
But back to Entenmann's. Is Entenmann's popular everywhere or just on Long Island?
That's what I just said. He said he saw him in Florida.
I've seen him in Florida. I don't know that I've ever seen.
I don't know.
him.
Florida's like an extension of Long Island, though.
In a way. Yeah. It's probably not on the West Coast.
Everywhere I'm gonna say that I saw them. You're gonna say is an extension of Long Island.
North Carolina.
Yeah, that was my next one.
Jersey. It's at the Wawa.
Do you think there's like regional West Coast ones?
I don't think that made it out to the West Coast.
No, they definitely did because a bunch of my uncles worked for them too after my grandfather passed away.
Okay.
But they would tell me that like on the West Coast, it wasn't like as hardcore as it was here.
Right.
Like they were into like fruit pies and shit. You
Well,
know?
what was their
Fruit pies are nice.
who was their challenger?
Drake's?
Drake's.
Drake's made cakes, and I know you say Drake's cakes,
Drake's
but
cakes.
they made like
Hostess.
chocolate cakes.
Yeah, they were all. There used to
Never-
be another one called Dutch Mills. Remember that one?
remember
It was a
Dutch
I know
blue
the
box.
name. I know the name.
They were a competitor. One of my other uncles worked for that one.
Okay. What's
I guess nobody really's ever done it as good.
your family just around cakes?
Yeah, like bakeries.
Oh,
We like
okay.
bakeries.
We like bakeries.
Caked up.
We like baking.
We like cake.
We like baking things.
Yeah, we're not opening those.
I think you should, and I would love to see him not stop eating. I
not
think that would be
open those.
hilarious.
Him saying that right now, like out of nowhere, he's getting cold.
I think you should.
Skin scrolling
Just
right
have try and just have one, like a Dorito.
I got a 20-gram protein yogurt in my other fridge. I got to have
One won't hurt
once we
that.
finish this up. Yeah, well, because
No, 'cause
one
one
leads
is
to 2,
no
leads
one.
to 4, leads to
I want to
10.
see one lead to one and
It's a
him
s-
eat the rest of the 19.
No, it's the same deal. Like I was off the wagon for a while, and I've been back on pretty good.
I'll help you with 2. I'll eat 2.
If we're cracking something,
He can't stop looking at it. Like he is seriously looking at it.
Am I like a drug addict?
if we're cracking
mean?
something,
There's no drugs
I'm
in there.
having the crumb cake.
The crumb cake looks delicious, but then it leaves a mess.
Definitely. Cookies are the thing. No, I mean like I'm like fucking one step on the like addict.
Yeah, you're a disaster. I mean, it's not, but probably so am I.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, if I see, like, literally, there was buy one, get one. I came home with donuts for the kids, chocolate cake with golden, wonderful cake on the bottom. And my wife turned to me. She's like, why did you do that? You complain every single time you do it. And I had a fucking large piece
Do I
that
just
night.
is it just like a lack of impulse control?
You
Definitely.
want what you
Yeah.
want, Jesse. And
Yeah.
you're going to take it. Rip it open. Rip it open. Just rip it open.
Is everyone talking into microphones that are actually on today?
Yes,
Oh,
they're all
wow.
on today.
Remember
They're
that?
all on.
Yeah, we had to cut out a whole
Remember?
fucking section.
Remember that?
Emma?
Can't figure it out. Fucking, the waves are real low.
The waves are they were super low.
That's a Long Island thing, remember?
Remember?
That's a Long Island thing.
I really hate the Long Island accent, and I'm terrible with it. But I hate it portrayed in movies.
Because it's never done right.
Give me an example.
It's just heavy. I don't know. It's just maybe it's the strong Italian. I can't stand listening to a really heavy Italian accent unless you're killing people.
But it's not even.
I don't know.
It's not even Italian. Everybody from Long Island talks like that, almost.
Yeah, but you
Except
have
the
never
younger kids, like Megan doesn't have an accent.
Never in
well,
your
she tries
life
to cover it up.
Never in your life have you said Long Island.
Long Island with a
Long
G?
Island.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I
you've
think
never
that
said
one's gone though.
Yeah,
I
that
think
might be a
That
generation.
used to be.
I think fat Italians say it.
Long Island? Long Island.
Long
I
Island.
don't ever really say that full word.
Well, I mean,
Long Island.
You know, where you from? Long Island.
Long Island.
like coffee.
Coffee,
You want to get a
definitely.
cup of coffee.
You don't say.
Yeah, but you're
But people do in my life, definitely.
You're exaggerating it though.
That's how it is in
Coffee.
movies.
Yeah, but movies don't count because those are all fucking weird gay people from fucking England.
That's a big statement. That's a big statement. Everybody in Hollywood is weird, gay, and from England.
yeah.
I feel like Long Island now is more
Not
portrayed.
that there's anything wrong with being gay.
Just got startled.
I feel like Long Island now is more portrayed not in the way that we think is funny and you want it to be, and it's more like the Hamptons all the time.
A lot of times.
I think it's more that than anything else.
Well, I
and
think-
like Jersey has caught, like when Jersey's portrayed in the movies,
Yeah.
it's more like how it is on Long Island.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think the truth is that like people like from fucking everywhere, they don't know about that. They know like if you know of Long Island, you probably think about the Hamptons.
Yeah.
I mean, same way they do California. They make them really dumb and slow and
Like I love it here, but this place is a fucking shithole. You know, like hardcore.
I mean, you're really harsh on that.
Go around.
Shithole?
Go around to some other places.
What do you?
I'm not saying I don't love it. I love being
That's
from
fine.
here. All the other
what do you
things.
think is pristine? What area do you think is pristine?
Plenty of other places are way cleaner. Like Chicago.
Less people.
Just in
Chicago's
Chicago.
not cleaner.
It was spotless.
You can walk that city in a day.
spotless.
That's the problem.
Yeah, you get stabbed,
yeah.
but that's okay.
No, I think that's the thing.
gotta
It's
time
like
it right.
it's like the size, the amount of people, and this is a unique place because like I was actually talking to my son about this last night. There's more rich people that live here than almost anywhere else. Like
Really?
you take Long Island,
Gotta get the fuck off this island. What am I doing here?
Long Island,
what I'm saying.
New York City. There's more rich people that live here than almost anywhere else. Like the concentration of wealth where we're at is
Think that's a recent thing?
no, it's always been like that. But it's also old. So it's like the people that are running shit have been running shit for a very long time. And there's not as it seems. I mean, I'm not a fucking economist, but it seems as though there's not as much new development and
I
infrastructure
think there's any room.
investment because the people that are doing good, and everybody else is just kind of in the middle. Whereas like when you go to places like fucking like Florida and like there's new money going into these places because there's not shit happening or there wasn't shit happening and they're building things up and the things are new and they're
Well,
nice and clean.
It's cheaper to do that, and then there's also less people to stop things from happening.
Yeah,
That's a common thing here. It's
Yeah.
like
Well,
anytime someone tries to say
do
you want to put
something
up an
else.
apartment
Yeah, yeah,
complex, or you want to do this, or you
The
want to do
rules.
that, the people, because it's property value.
Well, when is enough apartments enough? That's one of the big problems.
Yeah, but like
Well,
tear
like
down the old ones
affordable.
and build new ones.
Yeah, affordable and space. Like it seems like every lot that you come across, they want to make apartments. You
My
can't
pro-
do that.
My problem with the whole area is like there's like feels like a real corrupt misappropriation of funds.
Oh yeah, well I think I mean look at the red light tickets.
Well, even that,
people are taking that like crazy,
that's
too.
the first place I'll start. Though,
Right.
is like the roads
Yeah,
from when we started driving to now, horrific.
Worse?
Absolutely. Like I remember driving places and like driving on major highways and not fucking, rattling my teeth with fucking potholes. Like it is the worst it's ever been, and it gets worse every
you know
single
what I
year.
think the problem is? Besides there obviously being too many people on the road, I think we go cheaper and cheaper in fixing it. Because Jen said the other day, she said she came across a place I think on Northern State, and she was like, "They're redoing this. They just redid it 6 months ago, so they're just laying down asphalt."
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not an asphalt
don't
guy,
fix-
but
You
I
not?
think I'm not an asphalt guy. But I think they're going cheap. I mean, my street, ABCD, got done by my blocks. It's cheap. It's like chipping on the sides. It's just like they lay it down, they do it in a day, and they're gone. You know what I mean?
I mean, there's also the level of like the sheer amount of people is insane.
Yeah, that's a huge part.
How many
That's a
people are
huge
driving on these roads?
It's too many
Like
people.
it's not. It's nowhere else is like that.
I've been
think
telling
the
my whole
money
family
is-
there's too many people. But everybody's taking money. Everybody has money for a job. They're taking 70% of it, and we're paying 30% for a shit job. That's what I think is happening.
I think you're right.
That's what I think is happening.
Yeah,
I think you're right. I think you're right. And they can't even find people to do those fucking jobs.
I know.
Which is crazy.
Or it's the same guy, and they just take on 90 jobs, and they just spread themselves out all over the place.
Yeah, an overgeneralization would be we pay a shit ton of taxes. You would think that that
That's what I'm saying.
you would think that there'd be more. I mean, I personally would just like to see more new development of stuff.
Yeah.
Taxes everywhere.
I'm good with paying the price if we're getting the quality.
That's why, like, Lindenhurst, I feel like, is on this, like, they're on this line now where they built it up, they made it a little bit nicer. Now I feel like they kind of don't know what to do with their money. Like, the sidewalks on Wellwood Avenue now come all the way out where if you're not driving perfectly
that.
straight,
I saw that.
you're going to either hit a sidewalk or go across the lane.
I saw that.
Like 3 times. You know what I mean? They redid all the curbs with bricks and all this stuff. And like half of this stuff, you're like, who approved all of this? Like,
Yeah.
you got now Kinley Field, they redid with turf. They lock it. You can't go on with your family.
That's an interesting
It's
one.
ridiculous.
There's a park by me that I'm looking at it, and I always connect it to the roads because that's the only thing that I fucking care about. Like, I don't have kids. I'm not going to the fucking park to play fucking Pop Warner football. But
Pop Warner.
this fucking field in my town, they've been working on it for 15 years since I've lived there, and every year there's another piece of it that gets brand new. Wiped out a whole fucking forest to build more parking.
That's a big thing.
Pickleball,
The kids sports
turf,
stuff.
fucking everything, and it's like
Yeah, but they like, what's the hours? A park, you should be able to use your park.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean,
They lock the fucking gates.
I'm not gonna argue that one. You're probably right, but I would say, and yeah, I'm not a fucking sports guy. I could give a fuck, but I think that's a good way to spend money. You know what I mean? On like
It's a good way to spend money, but
facilities for kids.
I don't think you need, 30 parks in a town. I think 2 parks is probably good enough, but who knows? I don't know.
Lyndhurst is a big town.
Lyndhurst is a big town.
but they're also making
A
money
lot of people.
off
and
of
they're
that.
making money off of
But
it.
once again, I don't care if people are making money as long as I'm getting what I gotta get.
We're not getting what we gotta get.
That's the issue.
Because it's like the fucking taxes, the payroll taxes, the fucking sales tax, the income tax,
It's a lot of tax.
the house taxing, and all of that shit. It's like, fuck, is it going?
Yeah,
And it's what they're choosing to bring in. Like they're doing. First of all, I'm seeing the village workers work a lot now on Saturdays because we always got something going on in town. You know what they had on Saturday? A tow truck parade. Who the fuck is paying this? Like, what is this? They put lights on their tow trucks, and they're closing down Wellwood Avenue to put a tow truck parade in there. Nobody's asking for that. That's crazy.
It's weird, like when you think about politicians on Long Island, because like on a certain level, you kind of don't even like take them seriously, but at the same time, like
You should. It's your town.
and they probably have influence because it's like, even though like it's a lot of people, but it's not a very big place.
Right.
So it's like it's like I wonder like what that's all about. Like,
I've been wanting to meet Jen and I.
who's the power player?
We've been wanting
Steve
to go.
Baloney?
No, Steve Baloney. Is he Nassau or is he
I
Suffolk?
have no idea.
Steve Israel?
We've wanted to go to town meetings. It's just always on like a Tuesday at like 7 o'clock.
Let me tell you something.
Can't do anything.
We recently. I'm not going to say the town because I don't want to get in any trouble. But so
Pussy.
where I live,
for the pool.
no, for the piece of property that we have on Shore Road
Okay.
to try to put a house there, we got approved. But the way people showed up,
Oh, I love it.
the way people,
what they do.
the way people, bro, some guy, it was amazing. And I was like kind of down and out on the lawyer until he kind of like he threw out like a My Cousin Vinny line. And it was amazing. And so this guy shows up and it's like, the piece of property's on the bay and
Yep.
like there's a view and there are other houses there. And some guy shows up with like pictures of him drinking his morning coffee.
And he doesn't want to be blocked by your
And
house,
he's
bro.
like, I'm not going to be able to enjoy my morning coffee.
Yeah, but that's not.
And wait a second.
That's not what he's fighting for.
But so my attorney goes, well, I really hate to break it to all you people, but if we're gonna have to pull out the Constitution of the United States of America, there is no like Section 37 that says your unalienated right to a view.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's
yeah.
not fucking real.
Right.
Like, but the way all these
There
people,
are town rules. I'm not saying getting a house or we're getting
no,
a
no.
permit for a house.
There's rules in terms of like size.
Yeah.
And you know, there's rules. There's all sorts of rules, and they play games. But the level of entitlement of all these people that were like, we own this piece of property, and it's like their level of entitlement that like these people should not be able to build.
Right.
Was
Because they haven't seen you.
It was it was mind blowing to me.
What do you think they're fighting?
Anytime people like that go somewhere to like fight something like that,
Communication?
no, it's the value of their home.
Okay, yes.
Old people,
yes.
all they're fighting for, whether they come out and say it or not, they're not going to come out and say it.
Yeah.
But if you take their view away,
Takes
you're
money away from their
you're
house.
whacking maybe $150,000 off of their
Yes,
property value.
that's a lot.
Yeah,
That's a
what
lot
they're.
of it.
I'm not saying that's right, but I'm saying that when people come out and they try to
Yes.
stop, you know, there's a fucking rundown golf course that they want to open up apartments on.
I mean, my father-
That's all they're fighting for.
My father-in-law did it for a gas. They wanted to put a gas station where they did
Your
apartments
father-in-law is
instead.
definitely the guy who goes to those meetings.
Do it
Definitely.
every week, and sometimes he's right, sometimes he's wrong. But they wanted to put a 24-hour gas station up there, and he's like, "I don't want a gas station two houses away from mine.
Yeah.
Lower the property value, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Traffic up like
Yeah,
crazy.
but me building a brand new house in the water is not going to lower the property
no,
value.
but that's what that
The
guy
person
is
next
talking
to it
about.
that
Yeah.
can see all the way to fucking, you
Yeah.
know, Jones Beach, but now can't.
Yeah.
Their
That's
home
true.
is no longer worth as much
And
as
they
it was.
haven't seen you or heard from anybody from that land for so long. They are
Yeah.
so used to it. They don't want anything on that property. You know what I mean? Like, but I know that
We
there
had
were
the
rules.
attorney send them a letter and say like, well, if you guys all want to get together and create an investor group and turn it into a park, you know, we'll sell it to you.
Nice.
As a
move.
premium.
Good move. I like that.
I'm fucking around, man.
That's funny.
That happens in my town all the time. There's signs everywhere for like the apartments that they're trying to put.
Oh,
And
the
it's like a
notice?
fucking overrun golf course that's been closed for 10 years. I'm like, let them build the fucking apartments. Who the fuck cares?
You can't
traffic,
stop
you know?
progress, man. You can't.
But it's more people, more traffic. That's what they're hating. That's the stuff.
Well, they're
that
playing that
But it's
game
more
now.
money.
in
It's more money
Millville.
coming into the town. The fucking 25
But
businesses that are
not
closed
always
up.
though. If you have too, they said that Lynx place that's not even Lynx anymore went right to Fairfield, right in Lindenhurst. They say a quarter of that is Section 8.
Yeah, well,
That's
they-
another thing that people want to fight.
Sure,
You know,
sure.
and now they want to do that in the Wallbounds parking lot.
Well, the Fairfield thing is corrupt. That's where I live.
It's so corrupt. You live in a Fairfield? I did not know that. I lived in one for a year.
I've lived there for 12 years.
Okay.
It's
yeah.
as corrupt and as emotionless of an organization
Yes.
as you will ever fucking. There's no sympathy.
Are your walls paper thin?
No,
No, it's
our place
okay?
is beautiful. It's on the
Okay.
water. It's
Okay.
gorgeous.
I've been in a couple, and it was like
But I've lived
touch through.
in the one for 12 years, and they will not do anything to make it new.
That's crazy.
The only option you have is to pay $1,000 to transfer into
Okay.
whatever that new apartment's rent is.
So what do they
doing
want to
it
do
right
with
now.
the old ones?
What?
What do they want to do with the old ones? Nothing?
They want you to stay there and pay the same amount of money so that they don't have to do anything to it for as long. I mean, the rent goes up $75 to $150 a year.
Okay.
When I first moved in, it was $1,950 a month. I pay over $3,000 a month now.
And they don't do anything to repair
They
anything.
have not done one thing. If something breaks, they'll fix it. But
Right.
I've had my dog there. The carpets are completely destroyed. I've paid a guy to clean them who said now refuses to clean them because they're so thin. He's like, the next time I clean them, you're going to be in the fucking wooden floor.
Can't
You know?
clean these carpets no more.
So it's and then so I've been trying to like transfer to a new apartment because as soon as people move out, they fucking gut them and they make them brand new. So everyone around us has a brand new apartment.
Oh, so if somebody next to you moves out, they gut them and renew them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, whatever the current thing is.
Got it.
you know?
Yeah.
So this weekend we're moving to a new one, washer and dryer and everything.
Oh,
But
nice.
even that, like I send them this long letter and I'm like, we've been here for 11 years. I've tried to move. I never heard back from the real estate agent. Every time my lease is up, they conveniently disappear.
They don't exist.
And I said, can you waive the $1,000 fee?
Transfer fee.
Never even acknowledged that I sent the letter. I met with the agent the other day, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't know what to tell you." You know?
Wow.
So I'm paying $1,000, and now I pay $300 more for the same exact apartment in a different building.
Just a little bit newer.
It's well, much newer.
Oh, much newer. Okay. You never had a washer and dryer before?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Not in this place. Even when I have a washer and dryer, I prefer to go to the laundromat, which is crazy.
It's because you want to get a snack and a drink.
Because I like to get it. No, I like the tables in the laundromat.
Oh,
I like
the
a
high
lot
tables,
of room.
the high tops?
Yeah.
So
To
you
fold.
can fold all your shit?
And you're just done. You can do everything
true.
in like 90 minutes, whereas like if you're at home, you're doing it shit all day.
Oh, it's a pain in the ass.
You know?
You got to figure out where. I hate folding something, and I got 4 sets of kids, and I got to separate them all. I don't know where to put them on the couch.
Yep.
I don't know what to do with all those clothes.
Little kids' clothes is difficult too.
No, well, we've said it in the past. We keep on washing the same 8 pair of clothes to put them back in the drawer, and then they wear the same 8 pair of clothes every day.
You can't rotate them.
They should, but they don't do anything. It's like you see the same shirt during Christmas time, same gingerbread shirt. 4 times you washed it, 5 times. It's like, stop wearing the same shit.
Kids.
My daughter's starting now to get into that.
opening up
Oh,
these
I wore
fucking
that.
cookies.
I wore that yesterday. I wore that last week. I can't wear that for another like month and a half. And supposedly, Jen had a book she used to write.
Oh, you told. I think you
What
told us.
have I said that before?
yeah.
So yeah, I guess it's
What's
a
in the
girl
book?
No one's paying attention.
To what?
Nobody's paying attention to what you're wearing at school. Like as a boy, you wore the same sweatpants 3 times a week. I don't care who you
You
were.
wore sweatpants at school, huh?
Definitely wore sweatpants in Allegheny. I don't know if I wore them in like junior high. I don't remember
I don't agree
a
with you.
fucking bit.
And I
of
don't
junior
believe that
high.
you agree either, because you always wore like your shit. You always had your style.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying in hindsight, no one fucking cared.
No, but you do it for yourself.
Yeah, I think some of it is for themselves.
I don't think so. I don't believe that to be true at all.
You
What?
think they're doing it just because I want people to see me wearing a new shirt?
Without a doubt.
Yeah, I agree with that. But eventually, as you grow older, like, here's what I'll say. And you're going to get mad because you're going to feel like I'm attacking you. And I'm not.
You're
really.
definitely attacking me. It's fine. I'm like a cartoon character. I know that. I wear the same shit all the time.
No, but
I get it.
I feel like every
I
man.
regret my statement before. Don't eat cookies on the air. It's annoying. What? Attack me.
It's
Go ahead. I'll take
important
it.
to fucking take pride in your appearance.
Yeah, but if you
It's an
wore
important
this,
thing.
but if you're a clean person, and you wear the same thing every day, no one fucking cares. No one's gonna care.
I don't know.
Not every day, but you're not gonna wear the same thing every day. But like like you got
I know
4
what
or
you're
5
saying.
things in rotation. No one's gonna know the fucking difference.
No.
Everybody thinks everyone's more worried about what they're doing. No one gives a fuck about
No,
anybody but themselves.
I don't mean like you need to have lots of clothes, like different shit.
Yeah, but that's what we're talking about.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, that's what she would make sure
No,
she didn't wear the
if-
same stuff.
No, that's a girl thing. That's insane.
Right.
Like fucking like, nobody, especially with social media, can't see me in the same outfit more than once. That's fucking nutso. I just think that like if you got 4 or 5 outfits and that's all you got, that should be sharp. You know what I mean? You should look
You should
presentable.
be sharp.
Yeah, should look presentable.
He
You
won't
should
stop.
just-
Look at him.
they don't taste the
loves
same
it.
as they used to.
They don't taste the same.
They don't.
Because they're made in fucking South America
Yeah.
now.
They made,
They're not made in
48
Bayshore
hours.
with the fucking breast.
Bimbo.
They're not made in Bayshore with the fucking breast cancer water. They're made in fucking Pennsylvania.
You're not gonna have any.
No,
You're an asshole.
Gonna try his hardest.
no.
Same thing with the fucking Zins. Guy brings in Zins, doesn't have one.
Well, Zin's
I
is different.
I specifically said I have no plans of opening these up.
You did. He thought he knew you though. He thought he called you bluff. He's trying to call you bluff.
I'm
That's
a new
like
guy.
fucking like putting a fucking crack pipe in front of a fucking
Still got
crackhead.
you still got like 30 minutes left. He might grab one.
No.
No, I don't want him to. I want him to fucking be strong because I'm not. I'm not a fucking hater.
Want that box
I don't want
to
to
be empty
sabotage
by
people.
The end of this. I want that box to be empty. So bad.
Wait,
I'm also holding out in case Katie brings some more bread in.
what kind of bread?
That bread was good, man.
Shoot the bread?
Sourdoughs.
Holy gosh.
That was a real Long Island thing I just said. Sourdoughs. With an S on the end.
Yeah, you guys got sourdoughs?
Homemade sourdoughs. Pick it up from a house. She puts it on a porch for you.
Wait, what about that message I sent to you guys last night about the fucking Dairy Barn fucking sign? On Montauk
That
Highway
is
crossing from Copic to Lyndhurst. It had 3 things. It said Celsius, beer, Zin.
Zin.
And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, either civilization is going to shit.
Yep.
Or their
Yep.
target audience is fucking 18-year-old kids.
I think you're right both ways.
Yeah.
I think you're right both ways.
Like that to me, like that sign says, we don't card.
The
That
barn.
sign says to me, it's like, we sell beer to people under 21.
God.
Have you ever bought beer from a dairy barn?
No, you have to get out, right?
Yeah, you have to get out
No,
of the car.
I've
so
never
that
done
they
it.
know that you're not fucked up.
Yeah, but this is not dairy barn anymore. It's the barn.
Dairy
I
barn
did it
doesn't even
in.
exist.
I did it like going cross country. You had to drive through a barn like that, and they would make you get out, show you ID and stuff.
Interesting.
Texas, I think it was Texas.
You were driving cross.
You should get a clip on how many times I'm going in.
You were driving
been like
cross
6.
country buying alcohol
What do you mean?
for the drive.
No, like when you like get to a hotel. When you we got to a hotel in
I
Texas.
thought you were like nonstop driving,
No,
just ripping
no.
fucking beer.
Don't put them over here. No. They have to go right next to you. No, I'll put them back next to you.
What, you
I'll have one for you. I'll have one.
All right, let's put
And then
them
I'm
over
going to
here.
put them over there.
Why are you trying to fuck a guy
I
up?
want to see you eat a couple more.
That's not right. Take a few more.
I'll have you
Take a few
one.
more.
No, I'll take one. Thank you.
Over there.
So let me ask you something.
Let me ask you something.
That's a great way to
How
start.
fucking comparable is an Entenmann chocolate chip cookie to a fucking line of cocaine?
We're gonna get that. We gotta get that guy on here. He's fucking funny.
Come on, bro.
So let me ask you.
Let me
something.
ask you something.
Chips Ahoy's better.
Like the hard ones or the
Then
soft ones?
fucking Entenmann's.
Yep. There's something in
Get
these.
outta here.
There's something in these. I should have took 2 more because that would have been the serving. That would have been the serving.
Let me get a few. Wait.
No. You're getting more.
How many are left in there?
Enough. You take one.
No, I'm not.
No, I don't want.
You're a liar.
I don't.
All right,
They're not good.
This is a good fucking camera.
They're not good.
He has ass crack is in the fucking camera.
Tell
you
Max.
see the comment on
This is a
my-
dynamic moment.
What?
Did you see the comment on one of? I think it was one of the. It could have been this one of the football podcast. Did that guy just get up and take? No, did that guy just shit his pants? And in the middle, it's me getting up, and I look like a 90-year-old man touching
And you
my
like
back.
wipe your back of your pants? Yeah,
What
I
did you do? You shit
I
your
did
pants?
see that.
No, I got up like an old person, and it looked really bad.
I did see that.
So I answered back. I said a little bit. I shit my pants a little bit.
People on the internet, they're just ruthless.
It's 90% negative. It has to be.
I think a lot of people are unhappy. They're just sitting around fucking channeling that unhappiness through the fucking internet.
Yeah, because they're not fucking looking at anything. They're just looking at their phone. I can't wait till neck problems come out. I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. Neck problems, thumb problems. It's going to be awesome.
I think people
I
have.
can't fucking wait.
That's like the angry people on the internet.
Yeah, but I'm doing it for a good reason.
Because
people should
You're
stop.
hating for a good cause.
Yes, it's bad for your health. There should be warnings on phones.
Warning: this is gonna make your neck hurt.
What if like the government like shut off your phone for like 3 hours every day?
What if the government was like Celsius, beer, and Zin is free for the remainder of the month?
I mean, they kind of do that.
What do you mean?
Like, they give those companies, like, breaks so that they could make that shit.
What are you saying?
Like, they don't care.
If we don't use it?
They're getting fucking taxed from the Zinni Bar company and from the Celsius company, and, like, they don't give a shit.
Oh, yeah. No,
Like,
I
the
thought you were
whole
talking about the phone.
nutrition world of politics, they don't fucking
Right.
care.
No, RFK. What's his name?
RFK.
I was somewhere in between RFT
RFK.
and RFQ and RFK.
RFK.
He's coming.
Drain in the swamp.
He's gonna do it.
He's coming to drain it.
Vitamins.
His
and minerals.
relationship will probably run out with Trump quickly, I feel.
Maybe not.
We'll
Give a
see.
fuck. If you don't know by now, if you need RFK to tell you that you should exercise and eat good,
It's true.
you're a fucking idiot.
That's true.
True.
Sorry, I don't want me to be harsh.
I was listening to a podcast the other day about the economics of Ozempic.
What's Ozempic?
And what?
I don't know a lot
I know
about
what
Ozempic.
I've heard of it. What's Ozempic? Don't
It's,
look at me like that. I'm not a fucking doctor.
It's like it's like the hottest fucking like vanity drug that there is.
Oh,
It's
is that the
curing
thing
obesity.
Is that the thing that they're putting in the stomach and you have to keep on doing it?
Yes.
And- okay.
How nice.
It's the cheap.
It's $15,000 a year, but that's not the like. It's very expensive and it's hard to get, right?
Right.
But they were talking about the economics of like planes are going to be able to fit more people and use less fuel.
Oh, because it'll be less fat?
Yeah,
Really?
like this is a like world changing drug.
Think so?
But I thought you said you shouldn't be on it.
No, I don't know whether you should or you shouldn't be on it. I'm not one to say that. Like, there's good things and bad things about it. A lot of the bad things are that you lose muscle. So
Right, that's
it's going to
what
make people exercise more and like keep track of that. And like another economic fallout of that is like DEXA scans. Like people are going to use those like crazy to be able to see how much muscle they have.
Okay.
Like all of the domino effects of people using this drug that costs $15,000 a year and what it does to people are going to live longer. You know, like what does that do to the
I don't know
healthcare system?
I don't know if they want people to live longer and be healthy.
Something else will come along.
You think?
Definitely. I mean, life expectancy has only increased as time has gone on.
Yeah, but I don't think they want that to happen.
Sure,
Of course they do.
And then when they don't, they make up a fucking
That's
pandemic.
the fundamental.
And they just wipe a few fucking million out.
If they want everybody to be skinny, though, why do they make a
No,
movie
but there's
theater
no
seat so
they.
big?
The fundamental fucking reason.
They're like couches then.
It's a business.
Yeah, but beyond that, the fundamental reason of humanity is to stay alive. That's what we do.
But like, so one of the drugs got everybody fat as fuck.
Which
Which one?
The food.
Sugar?
Yeah.
Sugar?
Processed food.
Right.
The new drug where now these people are going to get fucking filthy fat cat rich. We're going to make them skinny again. You know?
Yeah.
I don't
kind of the
think.
way to do it.
I don't think.
Go both ways. Keep on.
This is another thing that's kind of connected to this I want to talk about next. But I don't think it's like as sinister as like you think. I think that it's
money.
It's a business.
Yeah, of course it's a business. But what I'm saying is that like,
If it wasn't Sinister, it wouldn't cost $15,000 a year.
no, but hang on.
I agree with that.
I think there are parts of it that are sinister and have become it, but I don't think any of it started out sinister. I just think it's like World War II happened, the population fucking exploded. You got a country of 350 million people. You got to come up with ways to fucking feed
Like
that
we
machine.
need apples for everybody, so we better put pesticides on them so we have enough.
I think that like fucking like discoveries were made and science was made to augment supply and move things faster and make more volume. And then eventually, as time went on and companies grew and got super fucking wealthy, then it was like, okay, you know, we're in the top of the S&P fucking 50 index and we need to stay here because we need to continue to feed shareholder value and
Of course.
and then now that starts to influence politics. But I don't think any of it starts out. I think the whole thing is like this fucking experiment.
Well,
of
it's because you
humans.
don't know what the end game is. That's, you don't
My
know. how
just
it's
like
affected.
Ozempic.
My
Like,
point is that it goes to the Sinister thing very fast.
well, it's human nature. Human nature
Very
is to
fast.
human nature
People
is
love
to
money.
acquire power and hold on to it. You know what I mean? Like, it's human nature.
Like, look at Facebook. Sure, he didn't start it out so that people would be addicted to their fucking phones,
Right.
you know? But it happened.
I wonder.
And he ain't doing anything to fucking stop that from happening.
He's creating a virtual
They're
world.
creating algorithms even more so to get you more addicted.
Yes.
And they're profiting off of it. So it's like, yeah.
It would be so interesting to like sit down and talk to him and get an honest conversation and be like, where you at? Like, what are you trying to do? Like, what's his real, like,
He wants to be a surfer
Like-
and a rocker, bro. He wants to learn
yeah,
how to
well,
play the
it's
guitar.
it would be so interesting to me. Like, regardless of what the answer
I
is.
think
Like,
they all want money.
no, but are you kidding me? He's like the fucking 7th richest guy in the world. He doesn't care about fucking money
Yeah,
anymore.
so now they're just going to do whatever they want or go to a next adventure.
I think he's caught up. I think what happens with a lot of them is they just get caught up in it, in the cycle of it, and
Yeah.
they're the figurehead and they're the face of it. He probably doesn't want any of this anymore.
Yeah,
Possibly.
I know, but I think he's still very much in charge.
But you can leave if you want to. He could go. He could do anything he wants. If he
I
wants
think
to.
I think he's very much in
think so.
charge.
I don't think so.
You don't think he could say, "That's it. I'm done. I got my millions.
I don't
I'm
think so.
out." I think so.
I think that there's fucking people behind the scenes.
Using him as a pawn now.
Yes.
That's
No,
crazy.
I don't think those guys. I think those guys. They're the guys. They're the guys. I think.
How do you know?
You don't.
I don't
You
know.
don't. But I think most of those guys, like him, Bezos, Elon, Gates, those guys are calling the fucking shots.
Bezos is going to be known for putting too much trash in the fucking world.
Hopefully he's
with
gonna
all
be
the
known-
fucking boxes that he sends all over the place.
Hopefully he's going to be known for delivering the Jets a Super Bowl.
He bought the
I think you
Jets.
started that rumor. I think you're the only person who started that rumor. That
It's out there.
He's buying the Jets.
Rumored.
it's not. I think it's in his head. I think
Rumored. No, it's not.
Bezos doesn't want anything to do with New York.
Well, if you've done all the things, you know what? Let me buy a team that hasn't won in a long time.
By the
Deliver
worst
them a
NFL
championship.
team.
Yeah, it's true. If you're going to do all the things, take over New York. It hasn't been done in a long time. Trump was the last guy.
Well,
to do
what's
it.
his face is trying to do it with the Mets now.
Who?
Oh my God, I almost said Scott Boras.
Steve Cohen.
Steve Cohen. He just bought the biggest free agent there is. Do you know what the contract was, Jesse?
Yeah, but Steve Cohen can't take over New York. Jeff Bezos could.
Do you know what the contract is?
$750 million.
$768 million.
I heard
You know what
about
the
it.
signing bonus was?
I didn't know who he was. People were like, Juan Soto, Juan Soto. I'm like, who's Juan
$75
Soto?
million to sign your name. Imagine that.
That to me is silly. It's a fucking children's game. That's fucking
crazy.
silly.
Did you
Doesn't
see him
make
in
any sense.
the hot tub getting sprayed with champagne?
No!
After he signed the thing?
No. After he signed it?
26 years old.
Oh,
The
man.
Dominicans are going crazy. They're fucking going crazy.
Everybody probably thinks they're his best friend.
The Dominicans are like the fucking richest athlete in the history of the world is Dominican.
No joke, the guy at my work started talking about him. The guy who hangs
Yeah.
out with Jose Reyes
everybody-
was talking about Juan Soto like they were best friends.
When you're down there, like in the era of Alex Rodriguez, like everybody's like, yeah,
Yes.
my fucking primo.
Yes.
He grew up next to him.
Yep.
And like, so I've met like 37 people in different parts of the country that all grew up next to
Next to
fucking
Alex
Alex Rodriguez. Fucking, or their cousin. Their cousin. I've met 37 people.
Hey, Rod's my uncle, bro.
It's probably the same with fucking Juan Soto.
He doesn't deserve to be paid more than the Asian guy.
I don't think so.
From
You're
a
talking about Ohtani.
marketability and a skill set standpoint.
I 100% agree
That guy plays
with you.
every position on the field.
I'm not
And
a
plays it
social.
well.
Plays them amazingly. And like his influence on the sport to make it more of a global game.
Yeah. Skill set, 100%. But the Met fans that I've talked to who like it say, oh, it's a new game now. There's no salary cap, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there is. The guy's going to have to pay double in his taxes, triple in his taxes.
Oh, he's a generational talent. He's a really special player.
Yeah, but
He's a very good player.
I'm
Not
not
better
a
than
fucking
Ohtani.
social justice warrior at any level. I believe in the free market. I believe in competition. I believe that people should get what they can get.
Listen, if they're
But-
going to give it to him,
In a society like a society that can pay one single guy $750 million to play a fucking kid's game,
Oh, yeah.
there shouldn't be poverty and there shouldn't be fucking, you know what I mean? Like people shouldn't like fucking like not be able to get health care.
Yeah,
like,
people freak out about like, fighting other countries' wars.
Yeah,
Giving
yeah.
one man almost $1 billion
To play
over
a
the next
game.
15 years.
so how do people not say anything like that?
I think they do.
It's not
It just
widespread.
it just see and like I'm sure somebody could make the argument and I would have to, but and I rarely do this because I believe in the free market. I believe in entrepreneurship. I believe in if you have the talent, go fucking build a kingdom. Go do it. But it's hard to swallow a guy who plays a game that is really meaningless.
I fully agree with you.
Other than entertainment value, and entertainment value is important. But for one guy to earn $1 billion to do that, it just doesn't make any sense. And I don't think there should be handouts.
I truly believe that that's
I don't
also
think
why
there should
things
be
skyrocket
handouts.
in price as well around that area. That's why you're paying $60 to park at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah.
There's no reason for it.
Yeah.
But as long as they keep on letting them do it, it's
Well,
never
it's
gonna stop.
it's private enterprise. They'll do whatever the fuck they want.
It's a runaway train.
I just don't know how people can afford to go and do shit like that.
Well, they do.
I think they can't.
I mean,
Then
that
what are they
fucking
doing?
that stadium is full all the time, isn't it?
It is full.
Yeah, but I don't think they can. I think it's just people like
Swiping their
money's
hearts
not
away.
real anymore.
Swiping their
Well, I
hearts
also
away.
think that once again, like I said before, you got to remember around here, there are more people that are upper.
Yeah, but there's not 40,000
Middle
rich
class.
fucks going to a fucking Met game every
Yeah, but
on a
it's
Tuesday.
not even rich fucks because you're not talking. You know, that's another thing that's a very misconception. Like you know what 1% is, like when they say the 1%.
Yeah.
People be like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
those are multimillionaires and billionaires. That's not true. Like 1%, it used to be $200 and something thousand a year in earnings. Now it's like 400 and something, I think, or somewhere in that realm.
Right.
So if you earn, let's say somewhere between $400 and $500,000 a year, you're in the 1% of earners in the United States of America. There are a lot of people that live on Long Island that have their own businesses or work in, big jobs that make that money or close to that money. So you're talking
It's like a dream.
but it just goes to show how fucking dumb people are and how uninformed. Like people talk about the top 1% of 350 million. It's just we live in a place where there's a lot of those people. Per capita, you know what I mean? More than other places.
Right.
Or you gotta fucking make some shit happen, kid.
Yeah. Give me 400,000. I'll fucking.
What are you gonna do?
What am I gonna do? Smile every day. Smile every day. Shake everybody's hand. That's what I'm gonna do every day. See somebody on the street who's hungry, give them some food.
That's nice.
Need a cup of coffee? I'll get you coffee.
How you feel about your cold plunge next week?
I'm nervous about it.
What's this? Nobody's telling me about this?
Is it gonna get me sick?
What do you mean?
Like, am I gonna get sick?
Like from being in the cold?
Yeah.
Wait.
I don't want to shock my body right
How
before
come
the
I'm
holidays.
not? Why am I left out?
Actually, save all this for when we're like in front of it.
No, you're involved.
What do you mean I'm involved?
We just set it up.
What is it? What are we talking?
Where do I have to go?
Bayport.
Are we going with him?
Yeah, Kurt's challenging Jackie to a cold plunge off.
What's her average? Does she have an average?
She's never done it.
Oh, she's never done it.
When is it?
Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
I wasn't invited.
We just fucking did it.
Come on.
down. Jesus
You're there.
Christ, fucking martyr.
I don't believe you guys.
I swear to God, he just checked with me yesterday. Was that yesterday?
Yeah.
How you looking? I really wanted to say not good. Not good.
I'm like, I can't make it.
Not good.
Well, I
Can't
didn't even
make
know
it.
this was happening.
Not good. Not good. I'm a little nervous. I just got to get in.
Yeah.
It's indoor.
It's inside.
Okay. All right. That makes it better. I have to have my shirt off. Most people have their shirt off.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to.
Can I duct tape my nipples? Are we filming this?
I don't know. We got to figure it out. It's all kind
Can
of
we just
thrown
do
together.
audio?
It's all really thrown together.
We could just do audio.
I want to see this so
That would be
bad.
cool.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to.
Well, I mean, like in the premise of like
Like,
doing
what's
it,
my goal?
like he
30
was number
seconds?
one. I was most concerned about your schedule the most
Right.
because you got all kinds of stipulations.
No, but I understand. I'm a little bit of a black cloud right now. I get it if you guys don't.
And
No,
then-
stop! It's got.
Exactly. So we had to start with Kurt, get some fucking times for him. Then we got to go to her, and then we got to go to the place because it's busy.
Right. Is there gonna be people around?
No.
When is it?
Next Wednesday at
what time?
4:30
4:30 Wednesday.
Where is it?
in Bayport.
What am I looking for? What's my goal?
You
Can I
gotta
have a goal?
Well, like you're gonna be.
Wait,
able
are we gonna
to,
be sitting next to each other?
No, but you're gonna be in two different.
I might
rooms.
be able to do it.
Two different rooms.
there.
But you're gonna be able to see each other.
Okay.
Not
okay.
see each other, but like see who's in there.
Okay.
You know. She's
Okay.
telling me she already stopped eating for the in
What does that mean? Why'd she stop eating?
case it's on camera and you gotta be in a bathing suit. You know.
What's my prep? Give me a prep. I mean, are you my buddy?
Yeah.
What's going on? Are you gonna help me or you want her to win? What's going on?
No, I want you to cry, and yes, I want her to win.
What's the temp? What are we doing?
So it's like
40s?
low
50s?
40s.
Okay, that's good. We could do that, right?
I
That's
think
not
maybe
psycho.
maybe you should start him out in the 50s.
No, we can't.
That's got to be the
There's
same.
no choice.
Machines
It's
are what
what
they
it's
are.
in there. Yeah.
I might be able to go.
What's the 40s gonna do to me, Jesse?
It's cold, bro.
All right, but what does that mean?
Here's-
Is it gonna put
You
my
gotta
body
get
in
in.
shock?
You take a couple of breaths
Yes.
before you get in. Then when you get in, you gotta like try to not freak out.
And you
Right?
gotta and you gotta get all the way to your spot right away, right? You can't it's not like easing
No,
into a fucking
this,
hot
This
tub.
is a mental
I understand that part of it.
because
Where's my motions?
No,
I
but
want to know where my motions
this is going
are.
to be about your ability to control your mind.
But I'm saying I can't put my feet in and just stick there with
No,
my
you gotta
feet
go
in
all
it.
the way
You gotta
in.
go all. You gotta submerge.
Yeah,
You can't like jump in.
right.
Like you gotta put your feet in first, and then you gotta sit down and get down in the tub.
But I'm saying I
quick.
should do all that at once. Shouldn't
My
I?
advice is you go as
Right?
fast as you can
Right.
without splashing the water all over the place.
Right.
I mean, that doesn't matter.
Okay.
People do that.
But the point is to get to your sitting spot as quick as possible. It
Yep.
can't.
Yeah. And then the first thing you want to do is like, I guarantee you when you get in there, like your tongue is gonna be blowing through the top of your mouth
What does that mean? I don't even
because
know
you're
what that means.
tense.
Good, like that.
So you gotta like, you'll fucking realize that your tongue is like pushing through the roof of your
I
mouth.
do have a secret. I have a secret in my head
What?
that I'm not.
Can't
I'm
you
not-
cheating?
No, I'm not cheating. It's
Okay.
all mental.
All right.
I have a mental. It doesn't even always work, but it works sometimes.
What are you talking about?
I'll tell you when I'm there. I'll tell you when I'm there. I have something. Mind over matter. Don't laugh at me.
It's gonna be fucking short.
What's
Yeah, but it's
You're gonna be
okay
there
though.
for 5 minutes.
It's okay.
well, really? I don't think I'm.
I mean, it's not okay if you want to lose to a girl.
She's never done it before. She has.
Never.
I don't think I'm really supposed to do anything more than 3 minutes.
No, 3 minutes is
Right?
like what
That's like
is
a-
the standard.
I mean,
3 minutes is standard.
yeah, sure, that's the standard.
I understand there's a competition.
if she's still in
I
there,
understand that
then,
part of it.
and you do 3 minutes, you feel good about yourself, you still lose it.
I understand that part of it.
I'm gonna go ahead and say neither one of you are gonna make 3 minutes.
Okay. I like that.
Neither one of you are gonna make 3
I have
minutes.
that in my head. What do I get if she jumps out? Right
Not
away?
a lot of
What-
people
what-
make 3
what kind
minutes.
of- What kind of praise am I getting?
You're gonna be the man.
All right.
Not
We're
a
gonna
lot
get
of
you a
people.
crown for the next episode. We gotta actually fucking get her in here for it, then to like
First?
debrief. No, after.
After. Okay.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people make 3 minutes on their first go.
Not a lot of people make 3 minutes.
Not the first time.
That's what I can imagine.
Second time, yeah.
I was in
Because-
there this morning thinking about you.
Yeah. How many minutes you do?
4.
I haven't done it in a long time. So if I did it right now, I probably wouldn't make 3 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, for the first time after a while, probably wouldn't make 3 minutes.
Can you get hypothermia?
No, well, here's what
Why not?
what hypothermia is
You freaking out?
you freaking out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, is you like fucking. That's the whole thing. Like you got to get in, and you have to find a way to get your mind to understand. There's no like this temperature can't scientifically kill me in 3. It can
Right.
kill you in like 10 minutes.
Right.
It might be able to kill you in 6 or 7 minutes.
Well, that's
But you will not die.
The first time I did it, I'm going to be completely honest. The first time I did like this whole breathing session,
Yeah.
right? And then I went in, which now I learned you're not supposed to do that before.
Okay.
Like you're not supposed to like shorten up your breath. The whole Wim Hof thing and then getting
No
in it
way.
is the opposite of what you do.
Got to try
Okay.
to control it.
So like I did it. I went in the first time for 10 minutes.
Really?
Yeah,
Not in the 40s.
in the 40s.
Question.
Because I didn't know and I wasn't getting really good advice. But it's one, unless you're like in a competition, there's no point in doing that. It doesn't do
Right.
anything after a certain amount of time.
You know
And
what's
it's just
going to
a
be
waste of time.
hard? You know what's going to be hard
It's going to be hard.
is you guys yapping and
No.
not being able to get into your brain.
I think it's
No,
going to
no.
help you.
I'm not going to say anything.
I am.
He's going to help you. He's going to help you.
Oh, whoa! There's a dude coaching me.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a coach.
Yeah.
I
You don't
gotta
want
know
that?
Well, I feel like I got to know him first.
No, get the fuck out of here.
He's gonna coach me on how to
His place.
breathe and
It's
shit.
his place.
Like how to breathe.
No, he's
Or
going to
just
tell
what to
you
do.
like what to do.
You just got
There's
to breathe.
also the threat of like there's a little bit of a risk of blacking out also.
No.
Yeah.
Is there? That was
well,
my,
if you
that was,
really
like, my second
can't,
question.
if you really can't handle yourself.
So if I tell him I'm going, if I can't see anything.
No, like you know, like when women,
He'll know right away.
you know, when women like freak the fuck out and they pass out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It would be the same thing.
I don't think I'll freak out. You think I'll freak out? I don't think I'll freak out. I think it'll just be fucking.
You're
calm.
gonna be just. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
See,
and you
that's what I
gotta
don't
find
wanna
it.
do.
You
You
gotta
gotta
find
find
a
your
way
calm.
to go like this.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, yeah.
okay. I'm not gonna fucking die.
I don't think we should
I'm not
film it.
gonna
I think
fucking
we should
die.
just do audio.
We should totally film it, even if it's just iPhones.
It's gonna look weird though.
It's gonna look fucking
have
amazing.
to do. If it sucks, who cares?
No, it won't suck.
You know what I got to get is one of those. I got to order is
We
those
have
little. No.
What is she
You know
wearing?
what I was gonna fucking
What
say?
is she wearing?
The a bathing
Wearing a
suit.
bathing suit?
Yeah. The you know those little fucking microphones that everybody
yeah.
has now.
I thought you meant the
yeah,
fuking
fuck, I
gimbal for
can't
the phone.
stand clips with those microphones, but yeah, I know what
We
you're
need
talking
those. We got to get those by next Wednesday.
about.
yeah.
Is it cold?
Yeah.
I think it's cold.
Well, I think
Yeah, it's just-
iPhones. I think
feel like it's gonna
filming
be
with
so
the iPhone
cold on my chest.
is the way to go.
That's what I'm nervous about.
And if it sucks,
It's gonna make your heart rate go up,
This
right?
would be something funny to talk about.
Why is nobody answering?
Yeah, it makes
Makes your
fucking
heart rate,
spikes
like,
your
fucking
fucking heart.
spike,
rate. That's
right?
what,
Only
that's
right
what
away,
you
though.
have to control.
Did you get a heart attack?
I mean, you could, but you're not gonna,
Your heart rate is not going to continue to go up, though.
unless he fucking hyperventilates.
No, you just.
If I
Trust me,
hyperventilate, I'm getting out.
I've seen so many people do it now with the fucking Whoop thing, and everyone's heart rate goes down because you just get comfortable.
Right. Yeah, I think if I freak out, I'm getting out. I don't
Yeah,
think
well,
I'm going to
yeah.
sit there and be like, "Ugh."
Yeah, the risk is you get in and it's too cold and you get right out.
Right.
Once you're in, and then you've got like you're a relatively tough guy, right?
I hope so. I hope so.
Like do you feel like you're competitive? Because I feel like that's gonna take you to the next.
Yeah,
level.
I
That's
feel
what
like
I've never
that'll
seen
help me.
people do.
But I don't know. I don't know if I would want to go the route of being able to. I don't think I want to concentrate on her. I think I want to really concentrate on myself. I think my goal
What
would
would be
be
sick if you guys could do
I
it
think
side
my
by
goal
side.
would be 2:33
Kind of
minutes.
is.
That would be like my goal. If the average is 3 minutes, that's something I would like to do.
Listen, if you stay in for 3 minutes, you're a winner. If she stays in longer, we'll still call you a loser. But you still, Still feel good about yourself.
No, if you stay in for 3 minutes on your
I mean,
first,
she seems super tough.
if you stay in for 3 minutes on your first go, that's an accomplishment.
So that's all I need. I need
Significant
to know that
accomplishment.
that's an accomplishment.
But I mean,
But also,
I'd be
you
mentally
also-
prepared. You might not make it 45 seconds.
What'd you just say?
Like, you might not make it 45 seconds.
Right. Right.
Like, I have a video somewhere of Tony doing it. It's the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Real quick, in and out.
Could not fucking handle it.
Black people don't like water.
Was in. Yeah, he said that too. He's like,
did say
bro, what you gotta be doing is white people shit.
Definitely is a white person
He
thing.
definitely said that.
It was in and out quick.
But in pain, and then was upset at himself and tried to go back, and still couldn't. It was amazing.
Here's a real question for you,
Amazing.
and this might be a total backfire idea. Should I take some cold showers, or that's not even
We
close
should
to
add
what I'm
Tony
going
to
to
the
deal
fucking-
with?
to the
Oh yeah, definitely. That's a good idea. Try it. I find
I'm
it
asking you
personally.
for advice right now, John.
I find
Stop
a cold
being a
shower.
fan of the other competitor.
No. Listen, I find a cold shower worse.
Okay. I was thinking maybe if I took a cold shower, it's like, no, don't even bother because that's
No,
not even
cold
the fucking-
showers. If you start doing it, it's good practice leading up.
Well, that was my
Because
question.
it's the
Because cold showers are cold.
no, it's the specific skill of getting your breathing under control when your heart starts
being
to
able to
spike.
control yourself.
It's like what he's saying is that as soon as you hit that water,
I feel like she's
it's
practicing.
going to be
something.
so uncomfortable. You're going to get nervous and your heart rate is about to spike. The name of the game is being able to get that under control,
Being able
and
to
then you
control
realize that the uncomfortability of the water is not nearly as bad as your mind
right.
creating this fear.
So what I'll say was, this is my secret. My secret was I learned this at college. I would smoke cigarettes outside up in New Paltz, right? Stop laughing.
you smoke a cigarette in the tub.
Pam
Maybe
and
I'll let
I,
you.
right? We would be outside, and I'd always be outside like chattering my teeth. You know, in the snow, New Paltz, fucking freezing, right?
Yep.
And she would say, if you just calm down, if you just settle your body down,
It's the same thing.
it.
you will stop chattering.
It's the same thing.
You will just be calm.
It's the same thing.
Another trick that
It doesn't always work,
Another-
but I've done it.
It's the same exact thing.
Okay.
We're gonna have to make some
trick.
rules too.
It's my trick.
We're gonna have to make a little bit of rules
What is that? Why?
because the first, what you're not gonna want, what you shouldn't do is like you guys should both not put your hands in there.
At all.
Yeah. Well, like you could put them in, but like keep them out because
Okay.
that'll get you out right away.
Really?
The fingers and the toes usually what hurts the most.
So all right.
Gotta
So
put my toes in.
yeah, your toes are. So then my next tip is that like you have to like visualize breathing warmth into your feet,
So feet is the
and that
hardest,
helps.
huh?
Yeah, because it's the extremity. You know.
Another rule should be they both have to fucking go completely underwater before they come out.
Oh,
Head dunk.
Well, I mean,
might wanna, right?
that's the whole thing. Is
The head
like,
dunk is the shit.
but that's what makes it less cold too. You have
'Cause you're
like
cooling off,
hypothalamus on your face.
Yeah.
And that triggers like right away. That's what I do first. I don't even get in before I dunk my head in. I dunk my head in and then I get in
I do the opposite.
because you fucking feel it. The second you
was gonna
take
say,
all
if
the
you-
sting out.
If you're sitting in that, your face must be getting red, right?
Well, your face isn't in the water.
No, I'm saying when you're sitting in this water,
No.
is your face getting all the heat from your body, and then you go under?
I don't think so.
No, okay.
I mean, my face doesn't turn red.
I don't know. I was just.
I go in and then at the end, like when the timer rings, then I'll dunk myself all the way and then I'll get right out.
Right.
Putting your head in fast will make it less cold. Because it's like that triggers the rest of your body. It's like cold's coming.
This is gonna be interesting.
I gotta tell her
better
all the
not
same
cheat.
things.
I haven't done it in a while. I've done it since we were in
Gotta be
Gurney's.
fair.
She better not cheat.
How's she gonna cheat?
Do it
You can't
once
fucking cheat.
before me. She could go to a fucking place. She could be sitting in a fucking tub of water right now. She's on minute 5 already right now.
Nah.
Don't cheat.
She could be sitting in a tub of water.
It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be cool because it's like first timers.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
Yeah, you should be.
I haven't done it in a long time.
Do it.
We still have that one in the box back there, right?
Go in right after me. I'm gonna pee while I do it.
Inside? No. Don't embarrass me.
Yeah, it's way too small of a tub.
You
to
have the
do that.
water that turns blue. Oh, question: is it gonna be like a circle tub where I'm just
Like a
like
bathtub.
crunching?
It's exactly like a bathtub.
Okay, so I'm laying
I'll
with my
do it.
hands out.
If we're allowed.
All right.
Yeah, of course.
God, it's gonna be so fucking cold. My legs are so weak. Like, oof. At work, I gotta stop wearing thermals.
I'm gonna put it in my calendar. What time is it? 4 o'clock on the
4:30. We got to be there at 4:30.
I think I gotta stop wearing
tight
thermals.
Window of doing it.
on the 18th.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in Smithtown.
You know how many cigarettes I'm gonna smoke in that parking lot? I'll be there by 2:30.
Cold Plunge.
That's gonna be the bar next door, drinking bottles before he gets in and trying to calm himself
Having a
down.
couple IPAs couldn't calm you down. Well, it's exciting.
Yeah, and then we got to get her in here, which whatever. I got to figure that out so you guys can talk about it.
Yeah, it's gonna probably be right after the new year.
Yeah.
Her coming in?
Yeah, we got to debrief it.
Yep.
Oh, time
Sounds
for
like
yogurt.
sounds like the show's over.
That's how that works?
No,
No,
but
that's
I just-
my yogurt.
I just
That's
made
my
it up.
yogurt alarm.
Gee, you have a yogurt alarm?
I have an alarm for everything throughout the day now. I get up 4:45, alarm goes off. Do some work for 2 hours, 6:45, alarm goes off, go to the cold plunge place.
You go to the cold plunge every day?
7 a.m., yeah.
Really?
And then at 10, I have an alarm to have a protein shake. 11, no more caffeine. 12,
How have you been doing with that?
lunchtime, really good with that.
Really?
Yeah. 12, lunchtime, 2 o'clock, overnight oats. 4 o'clock, yogurt. 6 o'clock, dinner.
Wow.
7 o'clock, no more water or food.
It's almost like you're a robot.
8 o'clock, no more screens. That I'm not doing good.
No more screens.
Yeah.
Like that includes TV screen
Blue light.
at 8 o'clock.
I'm not doing good with that right now either. I used to be pretty good with it, but lately, fucking, I'm on that phone all the time.
TV or phone?
Phone.
That's terrifying.
Get off your
whatever
phone.
that is over there. There
Well,
was just
what
like
happened?
a weird little thing that came up.
Yes, stay on the phone.
Oh, time to you trash.
What's it called? It's a big difference now because I've been looking at the Whoop, and like last Thursday night I was on my computer till like, let's say 10:30. I was doing something. I could not go to sleep until 1 in the morning. After that.
Yeah, if you stay on your phone long enough, like while you're in bed or whatever, or like fucking at night, it'll wire your brain up.
Yeah.
How many hours you guys averaging on screen time a day?
I honestly haven't looked in a minute, but I really don't use it at
Where
my house.
where were you at?
I think I was at like 6 at one point.
6 hours?
Yeah.
I was in the 4 to 5 range for a long time. Now I'm up on 7.
Wow. Yeah. I was at
That's a lot.
But is it catching what you're running as well? Like if
Yeah.
Spotify's running?
No.
No,
It's gotta
right?
be on, unlocked, open,
Okay.
To me, it's all social media and then messaging.
Yeah.
and Entenmann's.
Entenmann's.
And Entenmann. I love Entenmann.
I'm happy I moved that box out of the way.
Yeah, I wish you didn't move that box.
Forgot it was even here.
I
Nice.
wish you ate that whole fucking
Didn't
thing.
have too much.
You want to try to do the fucking agility, the skill reaction time test before we end? Have
What's
Jesse
this?
try
Make
it?
him do it.
What's the skill
Yeah,
reaction?
Jesse
I'll tell you how
try
it
it.
works.
Let me man the camera.
Yeah, that one. Well, let's try to set it up in that camera.
Okay.
What the fuck is happening right now? So I feel like there's a lot of things going on I'm not aware of. Now we're doing a skill agility test?
So the whole thing here is like you gotta go sideways. They're gonna drop, and you gotta go like that. Grab them, not up.
Not directly underneath.
No.
Okay, I gotta go like this.
Yeah, exactly.
That should be good right there.
All right, ready?
Oh! That's not a catch. That's not a catch.
Oh.
There he goes.
That's pretty
Hey,
good.
he got
That's
it.
pretty good for the first time.
That's not bad. That looked
good.
I got a question though. Why weren't you looking down at it?
What do you mean?
Like he was just looking at them drop. Why weren't you following it down?
I don't fucking know. I've never done this.
We just asked him that.
Can I do it again?
He wants to get better.
Yeah.
I like it.
Now I know what it is. You know what I mean? I really didn't understand how this was gonna go. Let me get a second try.
Seriously,
It's a
what country?
reaction
What
test.
country did you buy this from?
Hand top.
It was
Wow.
on Thanksgiving, and it just got here from the fucking overseas, from the far.
All right, crouch a little bit because that thing's perfectly at your head. There you go. He's like boxing this guy. 6 sticks. Oh man, there we go. Now you're looking good. Oof, that much better.
Woo.
Much better.
Made it faster,
You got me nervous on that first one. I was like, boy, he's
right, let's see what you got.
slow.
Let's
I'm
see what
doing
you got,
I'm doing it
Pops.
on the other show.
It's actually for that one.
Nice. 2, 3. He's got it. He did all right hand, though, which I think might... Oh! Lost one at the end. He did all right hand. I think that was cheating.
You can't
but it's
do
okay.
all one hand?
I don't think so. I think he's supposed to go back and
Guarantee
forth.
you I'm better than this than you.
This guy. He does it 3 times, and he has to do a competition.
What,
Three
what
times.
do you mean? Why are you guys are doing this on a football
3
show?
times. You want me to do it once?
Yes.
Don't do it on 3 speed.
Why not? You little bitch.
Because you didn't start on 3. Raise it up. Wait. That didn't work.
It's like a very loose magnet.
Yeah, it's because it's made for fucking 12 cents.
It's made for children.
Oh
my god.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's made for children.
It is. It's a kid's toy.
It'd be broken in a second.
The name of the toy is like Children's Dropping Game.
Oh, children drop.
Children drop.
Oh, this is spirit. You gotta raise it over here, though.
Shut the fuck
All right,
up!
stop yelling at me. I'm nervous.
Jesus
I
Christ.
get nervous. How do I know what 3 is? This is 1, right?
Yeah, this is 2.
That's 2?
That was your first time on 2, so
Yeah, what's up?
Tactically, he's better.
But let's go on 3.
Let's go. What do you got? What do you got,
That
gang?
was just a great performance. I don't know why I'm doing it again.
Woo! Why are you nervous?
Because that was great.
That hair is amazing right now.
That was pretty good.
That was good. It was good.
Let's juice you up.
Oh,
3 might be a lot.
Hot shot.
This is fun.
Jesse's just dying to play games.
Hot chat.
My reaction time is golden.
Wow!
What's up, bitch?
That was off camera.
I'm solid at that game.
All right.
All right. See you at the cold plunge when I lose to a chick.
Ah, fuck you.
Oh, she sounds.